Well, hello, fellow tape nerds. How in the hell are you? I am well. I am tired. Very, very busy work week. Lots and lots of stuff coming up, but ultimately I'm doing well. Boy, have you been paying attention to all of the Labyrinth Tower hullabaloo online today, online and in real life? I really don't know what to say to any of that stuff, but what a fucking mess. So, cheers to those of you who do what you say you're going to do and go above and beyond the Call of Duty. Yeah, it's just such an absolute trash fire. Having an obelisk, wind chimes, extra pale ale. This is my buddy's brewery here in Astoria. He is literally the best. Literally. Delicious. I am listening to one of the prettier tapes I have received recently. This is a project called Morngate. So the J card is a little bit confusing. Morngate, there's a castle, of course. On the inside of the J card, it looks kind of like an outside of a J card. This spooky specter goes by Murmur, and Murmur is the what would you call him? The concerto? No, not a concerto. He's the maestro. Thank you, Emily.
Anytime.
He's the maestro of this super duper by the numbers classic traditional dark ambient cassette. This is on a label out of Italy, I believe, and the album is called A Strange Dream, and yeah, highly recommend you at least listen to it online, and if you're able to get a copy, do so. I got mine from Italy, and it came with everything on the label, and I'm still actually working through some of that stuff, but if you are a fan of dungeon synth and dark ambient, right up your alley. It's perfect. I have some really, really good mail today that I would like nothing more than to share with you. Single tape, cassette from Portland, Oregon. So I believe I know what this is, finally. It took me 6 months to figure out what these were. Oh. So, got a fox there. Penumbra. 18-bit cassette tape for home stereo use. So what this is, I am part of a mixtape group called, I think it's called Cassette Oblette. Yep, Cassette Oblette. An oblette, historically, is a hole beneath a castle that is impossible to escape from unless it is by death. It's like a hole that they dump you in and they just forget about you and you rot to death. Real uplifting shit. But my good friend Josie, that's right, I've promoted her to good friend. Josie, if you're out there, congratulations. Josie is the progenitor of this mixtape club, and I've been making mixtapes my whole life. My whole fucking life, all 40 years of it. And I have never seen such tapes. So this, wow. Dude, I'm fucked.
You got this, baby.
Yeah. So when I joined up with the group, I was like, oh, this is great. I'm gonna blow them all away. And then as the tape started rolling in, I'm like, I need to fucking up the ante a little bit. But I have a theme with mine, which I'm stoked on. This is my month, by the way. So the way the club works is each month a person is designated, right? And then they send out a copy to each person in the club. There are 12 of us, there are 12 months. I'm Mr. August. We are in August, and I have sort of started my tape, but so I'll just start with this one. This very, very, very clearly seems to be all crazy synthesizer music. Take a screen grab of that if you can and just feast your eyes. So I am unaware of a lot of that, but I know roughly by looking at it what it is. So that's this person's fucking tape, which, as you may know, I am a big synth fan, but I'm not, I'm not as well versed as a lot of these guys. I've only been into it steadily since 2019. So this person, home fucking run. I'd like to show you some of the other ones though, if I may. I'm gonna work backwards. So this is July. This was June. It's got a Wicker Man. The tape itself, like the tangible physical tape itself is badass. This is all heavy metal. Incredibly well done, super heavy hitters. The one previous to that, woo, almost dropped tapes. This one, I believe, is a lot of like post-punk, goth, dance cuts. Excellent tape. This next one, though. I tried messaging my bud because I cannot recall the name of the guy's label, but the guy who made this mix has a label, and he deals primarily with heavy metal stuff. But look at this fucking tape. So he has an unfair advantage, having a label and having access to all this stuff, but the track list on this one is bonkers. A whole bunch of classic raps. So it's just cool to me that, there are 11 of these, and but it's intimidating as shit because, well, now I gotta come up with something. This one is cool because it was made by Joe Preston. Joe Preston of the Melvins, Towers, etc. This is one of the best. This is one of the best mixtapes I've ever listened to. The track list is. I am a nerd, and I ended up keeping the mailer because Joe Preston wrote my name on it. And so yeah, get a screen grab of that one too to check out the list. But anyway, so there is last month's cassette oblette entry. I will of course show you guys which one I did as soon as I do it. But cool, right? All right. I've said this before, but I used to collect a bunch of VHS And if it was sent in anything but a super reinforced box, more often than not, it would be smashed to shit. But cassettes come to me all day, every day in these with not a lot of, structural integrity, and they turn out just fine. They arrive just fine, rather. Right. This comes by way of the homie Jacob Burns. Oh! Oh! Oh, I am so excited. All right. Soundtrack to Meridian. This is a Full Moon Entertainment soundtrack. The soundtrack's by Pino Donaggio. It's from 1991. Oh. So if you've never seen this movie, check it out. It is a delightful little horror romp. Kind of a Beauty and the Beast sort of a thing. Or not kind of, actually is literally a Beauty and the Beast sitch. But, yeah. Excellent. And I guess Full Moon Entertainment had a label called Moonstone Records, which I was unfamiliar with, but that. Jacob, by the way, is one hell of a dude. I have bought stuff from him previously, and if he's ever selling anything, buy with confidence, friends, because he is a fucking certifiable badass. I'll save this one for last. I got the Vangelis themes, so it is as it sounds. It is themes by Vangelis. Blade Runner, Missing, Antarctica, Chariots of Fire, of course, The Bounty, and more Blade Runner. So this is a synth-laden, synth-heavy day. So this is the one I'm most excited about. I've got a sealed copy of Persona Ingrata by Rope Sect. So Rope Sect is a German post-punk group. I believe they're German. They're out on a couple of different labels, I believe, but this is their first album, and it's out on Caligari Records. Caligari, if you are unfamiliar, is a label based out of Tampa, Florida, and the guy who runs it is also a certifiable badass. They run the gamut of different styles of sort of underground music. They err on the side of death metal, but they've got doom, they've got post-punk, they've got punk, just classic heavy metal, all sorts of stuff. Their distro is amazing as well. So the albums that they carry from other labels are always top tier. But Rope Sect is one of my favorite bands to come out in the last 10 years. And this is now my second copy. I used to have a record store here in Astoria called Metalhead. And I had a wholesale account with Caligari, and so whenever something was available in wholesale, I would just get, a handful of copies for the store. And typically what I would do is I'd keep a copy for myself. I had this when it came out, and then I kept a copy, but I kept it sealed. I'm not one of those sealed tape guys. I don't seek it out, but if I have something that's sealed, I have a hard time opening them just because I'm neurotic. My dad is a big collector of media, and I think ever since I was a kid, so I come by it honestly. And he'd keep action figures in the box or comics and yada yada. So I always try to have a sealed copy and a play copy. I have a sealed copy already from when I ran the store, and it turns out this copy is sealed as well. So I get the satisfaction of opening up one so I can play it. But yeah, badass. Jacob, again, thanks a lot, dude. You rule. And now for the main event. Although all of these independently could have been main events. Got some mail from my good pal over at Where Gnome Records, Nicholas Pauman. Nicholas has a project called Hermit Night, which is an absolutely beautiful homage to, it's kind of hard to pin it down. It's a beautifully orchestrated project that deals a lot with kind of inner turmoil and with just navigating this crazy life we live. And, you could attach a label to the type of music, but really it's just very beautifully, again, orchestrated synthesizer music. And this is a bunch of stuff from one of his most recent drops. Oh, so I've said this before, and I will no doubt say it again. Dungeon Synth guys all have the best extras, hands down. No other genre of music I've been into does it quite like these guys. The little extras that they include in their cassettes are unparalleled. Oh, my love.
Yeah.
Would you flip the tape, please?
Maybe.
Maybe? Ah, thank you.
Me and my 97-year-old grandpa niece can help you flip your tape.
Thank you, Nana.
Grandpa.
So I'll start with the extras. Holy shit.
Kind of cute. Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. They're little wedding gnomes.
So I'm getting married.
You're getting married.
We're getting married in
8 days.
8 days. And would you just look at this?
What's this?
You got a gnome bride and groom.
How'd they get our outfits right?
I don't know. And then, of course, little tumble dice. Hey, Jeff. Some stickers, it looks like. Badass. So yeah, here's the aforementioned Hermit Night sticker. There he is. Emotional fantasy synth. That's right on the nose. Some more Hermit Night. Where Gnome Records. So here is what I got from the most recent drop. Okay, so Battlespire. This is a project based on, I think, Skyrim. This is the man behind all sorts of cool projects. Wodenvreed, most notably. This is mandatory for fans of course, Skyrim, and then Coniferous Mist. It sounds an awful lot like Coniferous Mist, and this is something that he could actually perform live. So, you know, hopefully we'll see that magnificent album. Totally recommend this. Cool. Nebulous of Blood. Heir to the Forest Throne. This is a project that is a side project of another really great project based out of the Great Lakes area. This is the same guy behind Lone Sentinel, which is also one of my absolute favorites. This is a excellent mix of dungeon synth and black metal. Speaking of, here is, I never say this correctly, Erythrite Throne. Curse to Wander the Shadowland Eternal. This is another big swinging dick in the world of dungeon synth and black metal. So I've got my work cut out for me today for sure. Absolutely crushing mail day. All right, we're at 22 minutes. Thanks for watching, and I will no doubt talk to you guys soon.